Hello, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is my Finish It Friday video for Friday, March 22nd, 2024. So if you want to see what I've been working on for the last 2 weeks, please stay tuned. It has been a really fun 2 weeks in the sewing room. I didn't upload a video last week, so this is sort of 2 weeks worth of work in this video. I am looking forward to sharing what I've been working on and pumped about what's coming up. So we're going to start with my great grandmother's quilt. I haven't worked on this week, but I did get a session in last week. I'm currently working on the butterfly blocks, and this is the section that I worked on last week. I will put pictures in of the before and afters of what I actually got accomplished so that you can see it. I really don't remember exactly what I did because, like I said, I haven't worked on this at all this week. But you'll see in the pictures that I did get it done. And I think that this set of butterfly blocks, I think this set is complete. I've done all the repairs on this set, but there's another set that I need to work on, and they are right here. So in my next session, I will start to attack these blocks. And this little section, there's one that has some little tears in it. And so I said I was going to wait on this little part because I wanted to see what my mom wanted to do about this little section. She said, just put a patch over it. So that's what I'm going to do. But they're really small, like the little holes, they're not even dime size. So it's just a little bit right there. This little section, I'm going to have to repair because it is on a seam, but the rest of it, she said I could just patch it. So I'll do that. There are some other repairs in this section that need to be taken care of. The string blocks are over here, and I've already completed all of those repairs. I just need to get these butterfly blocks done, and then we can keep moving up the quilt. But I'm happy with the progress that I've made on this so far, and it turns out that it's not as hard as I thought it would be. It is a challenge because it's my first time doing something like this, but I feel like I'm kind of getting a rhythm. And if I really sat down to spend a long time to do it, I don't think it would be that bad to complete it. I still think it's important, though, to take my time, do like one little section at a time, and really for a short amount of time so that I don't like burn myself out on it because it is handwork. And that's kind of tricky on my hands and on my eyes. So I'm really excited about this. It's going to be a great project. Hopefully I can finish it by the end of 2024. We'll see. The next thing that I want to share is this quilt. I have it folded here. This is the memory quilt that I made. It is 100% complete. The binding is on it. Everything is here. I made a snippet video. I finished it not 2 days ago Wednesday, but last Wednesday. So here's the snippet from that. It's my immediate reaction to finishing the quilt. It is Wednesday, March 13th, and I just pulled this quilt off of the machine. This is the memory quilt that I made using some shirts, sweaters, even like a pashmina kind of thing, skirts, jackets, all of that. I'm really happy with it. There are a few things that I might have done differently. I'll go over those in just a little bit, but man, look at this quilt. It looks so great. I'm really happy with how it looks. I love this, this design. It is inspired by the time machine pattern from Fabric Cafe from I think it's the Easy Does It 3-yard quilt book. I'll put a picture of it here of the book so that you can check that out if you have not. But I supersized the blocks from that pattern to 12 and a half unfinished. So this quilt is about 72 by 84. It's a full size quilt. I have it here on the living room floor. I had to move the coffee table out of the way and slide the sofa back just a little bit so it could fit. But I want to do a little bit of zooming in. This embroidery, I did not do that. I had it done, but you can see the quilting there. It turned out really nice. I was kind of struggling at the end with the quilting because my thread kept breaking, but I was able to push through and get it. You can see it nicely on the black there. So really happy with it. I used a variegated thread for the top, and then like a dark cream, dark tan thread for the backing. And it worked out well. So I'm really happy with it. One thing that I could think of that I would have done differently, there's really only one, and that is to have some of these blocks more spread out near the top. So the ones that have writing in them from the t-shirts, I should have spread those out more. But when I laid the quilt out, those pieces were kind of at the bottom. So that's why they ended up where they were. And I didn't go back and fix it. So if I could do it again, that would be what I would do, would be to go back and fix that. Let's get a little zoom in action on this binding. I was concerned about it because I didn't think it was the same burgundy as on the quilt, but it's a nice flange. You can see it there. Both of the binding fabrics had metallics in them. So it gives a nice finish to the quilt. And you can see it there. It's the black with a little burgundy flange. You can see it nicely on the purple there. And look at that quilting. Woohoo! This quilt pattern is called African Samba, and it's a pantograph. So I did this on my long arm. So exciting. And this is like my first reaction. I was nervous about doing a first reaction, but I'm so happy with this quilt. Like, look at it. It turned out great. I am excited to send it to the person that I made it for, and hopefully they will love it. So really proud, glad to have one more finish for my book. The next thing that I want to share is the progress that I've made on the rainbow quilt. I probably should get let me grab it. This is my storage box or my project box with these pieces in it. I have all of the strip sets. I've made them, I've cut them down, and I have them pinned together, and I've made a couple blocks. So let me show you those. This was the very first block that I made. So cute. And then the second one, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but this is the second one. And this quilt is only going to have 16 blocks. So I have 14 more to go. I'm just so excited about this when you kind of put them together. Let me move this out of the way. You can see that they kind of make this pattern. This is going to be a really, really nice quilt. I am documenting this. So as soon as I get the whole quilt top ready, I will have a video that I will share with you guys. But the process for the trip around the world is not hard. It is tedious, but it's not hard. So I'm really excited about this, really happy about it, ready to dig in these some more and get it popping. But it's going to be awesome. As I was working on these blocks, I've finished up one of my Jacob's Ladder blocks. This is actually my first completed one for the quilt. And I haven't decided if it's going to go this way or like if these are going to come from the left or from the right. I don't know yet. But this is my first Jacob's Ladder block. It is a Leader Ender project, so I'm not just making these. It took a few weeks to get one completed block. And I have this block here. Let me see, I'll put it up here. But it is not stitched together because I made it on the other machine. on my Singer, and I just haven't decided if I want to, even though it's just two seams, I really want to do that whole block on that machine. So I will probably like just take, 5 minutes and just finish it so I have two completed blocks, and then as I'm working on the dressmaker machine, use a new block. And I've already started it. I have some purple here for my next block. Can you see that? So these are the start of some of my 4 patches. And then I'm also going to use a yellow for it. So these will be my next Jacob's Ladder block. But again, a leader ender project, not something that is dire that I want to get completed right now, just something I'm working on the side. So all of these projects, I'm happy that I got, that I made some progress on my great grandmother's quilt. I'm super happy that I finished the memory quilt, and I am very excited about this quilt. But there's one thing that I'm even more ready to get done, and so I'm going to take you to that right now. Out of all of my current projects, I think this is the one that I am most looking forward to. This is my African coin quilt. I made it, I think I made the top a couple of years ago, and then I finished up the backing for this quilt last summer. I will put a picture in here so you can check out the backing, but it is loaded on the long arm. I'm going to lift up my tripod a little bit so that we can kind of get a bird's eye view, sort of. I have it basted. I have not actually started the quilting, but it is basted down, and I pieced the batting for this one. So I used everything that I already had. I haven't purchased anything new for this one, and I am just super pumped about this quilt and getting it quilted. I'm going to use the same pattern that I used for my for that memory quilt, the African Samba quilting pattern, and see what it turns out with. I'm excited to show you my thread choice for this one. Hopefully it's going to blend nicely and give us a nice look. But this quilt is very exciting. I'm excited to get rolling, get it quilted. And it's not as big as I thought. So hopefully it'll be a nice quick quilt. And then I can put the rainbow quilt on as soon as this one is done. I hope that you have had a wonderful creative week / 2 weeks in your crafting area. Let me know what you're working on, what you are looking forward to. This has been so much fun, and I am just having a blast working on my on these quilts. It has been just so fun and so rewarding to get some things done. If you have any questions about what you've seen in this video, please leave them in the comments below. Thumbs up this video and share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.